Hey, welcome back to another Fallout 4 settlement tour. This time we are at Tenpines Bluff. When designing most of my settlements, I try to have some singular idea or theme that starts it all out. This particular idea started with a photo that was posted on a Fallout forum a while back. Here is the photo, and you can see the housing area that was based on it to the right in the background. I'll show it again at the end of the tour with a comparable angle of the version I made in-game. Anyways, after I finished that area, I decided to build a full settlement around it. Now I'll finish showing the outer wall which surrounds the settlement. It's mostly made of containers and train parts. There are train tracks at the bottom of this cliff on the left, so I thought putting train cars and containers made a bit of sense. Maybe they were brought up here by the settlers or blown up here from a nuclear blast or something. I wanted this settlement to look somewhat realistic. Maybe some of the containers have started sinking into the mud at different angles after being turned into a defensive perimeter by the settlers. This train rolled over and was split in half by a tree. There's a graphical glitch that happened during the recording, which I didn't notice until it was finished. Sorry about that. There are two gates here at this settlement. This one at the front, and the side one that I started the tour at. The reason there are two gates so close together is because the traveling merchants were sometimes getting stuck with just one gate. And for some reason, putting two gates fixed that. They randomly used both gates. Now we'll head into the settlement, and as you can see, it's quite well defended, with the main cannon, 3 well-armed guards at guard posts, and multiple turrets. Build area here is much smaller than a lot of the other settlements, so I made everything feel a bit more cramped in the buildings. This little shack was the only part of the settlement that existed before I started building here. I removed some of the sidewalls to make it a bit bigger. There were originally 2 settlers living in here, and they still do, but now they've got a bit more room. This little clearing and campfire is where the traveling merchants stop. I used scaffolding on top of containers to make things seem more durable at this settlement. In fact, almost everything is built on top of containers and train cars here. There's a small trading post for both settlers and travelers here. There's a clinic and a bar, which are connected because of the limited space available. Behind the housing is a small junkyard next to the power station and radio beacon. Underneath the bar is a general trader. And here I'm just showing the general trader's extra stock in the containers. And here's the first house. It's very small. 2 farmers share this one with their bunk bed. There's the settlement's pet guard dog, laying in a pile of weeds. There are a lot of weeds at Tenpines Bluff. This home is a bit bigger. It has extra supplies for the kitchen area above, which I'll get to in a bit. 2 other farmers live here. All of my settlements have lots of alcohol. There's not much else to do in the wasteland, really. Over here is a surprisingly nice bathroom. It even has a shower, extra towels, and toilet paper. That's my way of covering up a deep hole in the ground. It looks like something that really fits into the wasteland. Going up the stairs are houses that are a bit more personalized. This first one belongs to the general trader. She has a few trinkets that she's collected, which she will not be selling at her store. And there's my favorite way of filling empty space in a settlement: random boxes. This small house is owned by one of the guards. He loves his job, hence all of the guns and ammo all over. Here's a cooking area, with a small kitchen and balcony through here. This is probably my favorite house at the settlement. It belongs to the bartender. I think this is probably all of his own private stock that he saves for himself. Now this is the doctor's house. It's a bit cleaner than the others and has a lot of medical resources. She has a terminal for taking notes and a workstation to make medicine and other chems. This house up top belongs to the other 2 guards. It has a nice view of the settlement and surrounding area, so even when they go home, they have a good vantage point to see any incoming attacks. Well, that's everything. Now I'll head down to the front of the houses to show a comparison with the original photo. I hope you enjoyed the tour. If you have any suggestions or ideas for me, please leave a comment. Thanks for watching.